it's just unfortunate that this has happened. Pero it's just there's someone asking on Juan Eu Konek Facebook comments, how can we get this risk assessment template? So if we could just expound on that, Francis, again, please.
Yeah, so the risk assessments template can be downloaded or adapted from the NHS England and NHS Improvement website. You can go in there and download the form and adapt it for your use, for the trust use, and also in the NHS Employers website. So the forms will be there. You can just visit the website. So you can download and adapt it for each individual's use. Yeah, so they're there. They're very well publicized, even on social media accounts like.
And Francis, the details of how and where we can contact you, mga kababayan natin who would like to reach out to you for help, how they can contact you.
Okay, so at the moment, as I said to Rose earlier, we haven't got the Filipino Nurses Association formed yet. So we are in the process of forming a professional nurses association group. But I can be contacted on my email address. I'm quite happy to give it to Rose and to both of you, Gene and Crystal. And also, there's also as my colleagues have said, Filipino Unite, they can also be contacted because they're also a group of Filipino leaders, not only in the NHS but in the private sector, so they could also help. But watch this space. I'm quite happy to give my email address now, which is francisfernando674@gmail.com.
Now, just one more question, Francis. What would be your message to all our key workers, frontliners? A lot of people saying because we're tolerant, we're actually just letting things by. It's a workplace. So what would be your message?
So my first message is thank you very much to all the frontliners there, Filipinos and otherwise, especially the Black and Asian minority ethnic group. We know that we are at higher risk of contracting the virus, and if we do contract the virus, there are high risk of us dying from the virus than our white counterparts. So thank you for what you are all doing at the moment for our patients and for working in the NHS and working here in the UK. Secondly, you're not alone in this battle, so there's always help available. So as Konjen said earlier, you must be part of a union, either with RCN, Unison, or any other labor union. Thirdly, contact your own Filipino groups in the trust that you are working. There are Filipino groups there, and the BAMI network in that particular NHS trust, they could also provide you with help. Filipino Unite is now available, as my colleagues have said on the chats earlier. My email address is there. We also have the Chief Nursing Officers Advisory Group for Black and Asian Minority Ethnic. Felicia Kwaku is leading on that one, so we constantly have a dialogue with the Chief Nursing Officer. And lastly, there are bereavement helpline and helpline for those who are struggling emotionally and spiritually, launched by NHS England with the help from the Hospice UK. So they can be contacted 24 hours a day. There are Filipino bereavement officers there and counselors who could help families going through bereavement. So, that's all I can say for now, Crystal. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that useful information. So, Rose?
Yes, I just want to ask kasi si Ruby, kanina pa natin kasama dito, but I really haven't asked you, Ruby, how are you now? You have leukemia, you're shielding. Kumusta rin yung asawa mo? Kasi ang alam ko ang asawa mo ay frontliner din.
As of the moment, okay lang po, nandito lang sa bahay. I'm finding ways to earn income. I'm doing an online marketing. And my husband is currently working po. Bumalik na po siya sa work after isolating because he tested positive for COVID-19. At ngayon, actively working na po siya sa back to nursing home.
So ikaw ba ang nag-alaga sa kanya while he was ill?
Yes, it's so ironic. Ako yung shielding, but he was the one who contracted the COVID-19. And I have no choice. I don't want to leave him alone at home. And may 2 rooms naman kami, so he just isolated in his own room. I was serving him the food. And ako po nag-alaga sa kanya while recovering from COVID-19.
Oh, so mag-okay na siya.
I have a question for Ruby, actually. Are you undertaking some sort of chemotherapy or any treatment at the moment?
Yes, I'm having oral chemotherapy tablets po.
Okay. Well, look after yourself.
Thank you po.
Salamat, Ruby, for joining us this afternoon. Ang haba ng usapan natin dito, ng talakayan natin dito. Panghuling tanong ko sa iyo, kumusta yung reputasyon dyan sa pinagtatrabahuhan mo na private care home, doon sa TLC or Tender Loving Care na mga kababayan natin na may magandang reputasyon sa pag-aalaga ng mga pasyente?
I'm proud to say po na in my workplace, although we are only few Filipinos na nurses, I think we did our best to share out our skills as a nurse. And I think na na-appreciate naman po ng employers namin how we are doing because Filipinos are very resistant sa mga stress. We are hardworking people, not only hardworking but also we are passionate with our craft. And I think na-appreciate naman po ng mga residents namin at the nursing home. The only thing, to be honest, is kami sa social care setting, I think we are the less priority of the government. Kaya it was too late for the nursing home na ma-provide ng mass COVID testing. So, doon po nagsimula ang problem. Kung early po na bigyan ng attention ang mga social care settings, mga workplace na social care, sana po napigilan po yung nagkaroon ng mga maraming staff na nagka-positive sa COVID as well as with the residents.
Okay. Thank you, Ruby, for bringing that up. I think in the future, itong issue na ito tungkol din sa social care, pati yung mga benepisyo, pati yung huling pagbibigay ng pansin ng gobyerno, tatalakayin natin yan sa mga susunod na episode ng Juan Eu Konek. So, para po bigyan din natin ng pansin at matutukan natin, mahimayin natin yung problema ng mga kababayan natin sa social care. Kasi marami din tayong panahon na naitutok sa mga nurses na nagtatrabaho sa National Health Service. Gene, ano ang gusto mong idagdag, Gene? Anything else?
I prepared some a few slides to update our kababayans on how to claim the 60,000 pounds na ipinramis nila sa noong April. Kapag ikaw ay nabiktima ng COVID, ikaw ay taga-NHS o social care, pwede kang mag-claim ng 60,000. Noong April 2020, ang gobyerno ay nag-announce na magkakaroon ng 60,000 lump sum ang isang member of staff na namatay dahil sa COVID-19. Kaya lang, restricted ito sa mga empleyado ng NHS at social care na funded ng NHS o ng government. Kasama dyan, local councils. No? Pero nakita ko po sa guidance na kung kayo ay nagtatrabaho sa isang care home o organization na nagsusupport ng delivery ng NHS services, outsource sila or subcontracted, pwede rin po kayo mag-claim. Kaya wag pong, basta mag-claim po kayo kung meron kayong kamag-anak na namatay dahil sa COVID. Okay? So kahit po sila ay full-time o part-time, permanent or temporary, agency workers or locum, kahit ay sila ay retired staff na bumalik lang dahil nga sa COVID, o kahit sila ay estudyante na isinabak sa frontline. Okay, yung pong 60,000 ay ibibigay nila, ibabayad nila sa estate ng namatay. Okay, meron pong 20-page application form na ilalagay ko na lamang po sa Facebook page namin para ma-access ninyo. Kailangan po yung pilapan ng isang personal representative, kamag-anak, or legal representative. So, halimbawa ay solicitor. Ngayon po, kailangan dyan sa form na yan, ang mga detalye na namatay siyempre, ang detalye ng nag-claim, detalye ng employment, ano yung kinamatay, at saan babayaran. At of course, kailangan po submit yung death certificate at patunay na kayo ay binigyan ng probate. Okay? So, yung pong form na yan ay kailangan ding i-certify ng employer ng namatay. At yung employer mismo ang magsasubmit niyan sa gobyerno. So hopefully, pagka po nagawa nyo na yan, dapat babayaran na ng government ang bangko ng representative. Okay, yun lamang po. So i-publish po namin sa aming Facebook page para masundan ninyo kung ano yung dapat gawin. Rose?
Thank you, Gene. At siguro pwede rin nating ulitin yan sa pagtatalakay natin tungkol naman doon sa kalagayan ng mga kababayan natin na nagtatrabaho sa social care. Tumutok tayo sa social care kasi madalas nakatutok tayo sa mga nurses sa NHS. Although si Ruby ay nagtatrabaho po siya sa private care home at hindi sa NHS. Tama, Ruby?
Yes po.
Okay. Well, naubos na po yung oras natin ngayong hapon. It just, went by so quickly dahil yung mga guests natin ay napaka-engaging nung kanilang mga binigay na insight. Crystal, you were saying something.
Yeah, well, basically, I don't know, but is Francis still on? Because he wants to add something about risk assessment and campaign. He is campaign, and he's got a message from Channel 4 News reporter. A question to Secretary Matt Hancock. I don't know, is he still on, Chad?
Is he on? Can we give him, yung parting words niya very quickly lang?
Hello, Francis.
Yes.
Yeah, you're on now. So, hi, Francis. You're on now, so you can add your comment about a risk assessment and other things you want to raise.
Yes, thank you very much, Crystal. I'm sorry I couldn't hear Rose and Gene. Basically, as I said earlier, risk assessments are not mandatory at the moment. So a Channel 4 reporter has just contacted me saying she put out this question to Secretary Matt Hancock, and at the moment, it's only 60%, approximately 60% of NHS trusts in the UK are conducting risk assessments for Black and Asian minority ethnic staff who are exposed to COVID-19 patients. So 40%, if you think about it, 40% are not doing it. They're not mandated. So this is one of the calls for actions for NHS England through the CNO advisory group. The second one is there is this group of Bianca Morris, who is half British, half Filipina. They're doing a Balik Bayani campaign to raise money around 1 million pesos or 20,000 pounds for the deceased families and our fallen comrades. The deadline for the campaign to raise the money is on the 12th of June, which is our Philippine Independence Day. So far, we've raised around nearly 19,000 pounds. So there's a week or less than a week to go. So we've got more. We've got a couple of more days to go to raise and meet that 20,000 pounds. They're doing it for charity and on behalf of our bereaved families here in the UK. So thank you, Crystal.
No worries. That's amazing. You raised £19,000 already, so you're nearly hitting the target there. So thank you very much, Francis, for all the information. I'm sure it's very useful information, especially about the risk assessment for NHS hospitals and care homes. So over to you, Rose.
Thank you.
Ruby, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Maybe your parting message before we let you go.
My message po sa lahat ng frontliners, especially the Filipinos, to have the strength and courage to voice out anything that they are concerned, because we are not here only to work and slave ourselves, but we also have rights for us, rights na kailangan nating i-protect. That's our human rights, because we're not here only to be paid as nurses, but we are also humans, and we're not hindi tayo invincible na we can't contract this COVID-19. And I am personally thanking Sir Francis Fernando for personally lobbying my case to RCN, and because they helped me, the RCN Southeast sector, they have looked into my case. And then I would also like to thank Caval Nurses Trust and the RCN Foundation who have helped me. And I'm praying for all the frontliners, the Filipino frontliners who are working very hard, not only in the NHS but also in the social care sector too. I'm praying for their protection and their health. I'm also part of the team, but unfortunately I'm shielding. I'm a very independent woman, but at this moment I'm shielding. I don't have a choice. So thank you very much for hearing me today.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Ruby, for joining us this afternoon. Malaking tulong yung mga binahagi mo sa amin. Francis, maraming salamat for joining us this afternoon also. Yung mga binahagi mo sa amin, malaking tulong din. Especially yung pag-link mo sa amin kay Ruby na nagbigay ng kanyang karanasan bilang nurse. At ang ating in-house solicitor naman ay nakapagbigay rin ng payo. Gene and Crystal?
Okay, so maraming salamat po sa pagdalo nyo sa amin dito ngayong hapon. Ang payo ko lang po, lalo na sa katulad na sinabi ni Ruby, kung kayo ay nagtatrabaho sa mapanganib na sitwasyon ngayon sa hospital man o clinic or care home, kailangan po assertive kayo. Dahil kung sasabihin nyo ang niloloob nyo, basta nasa tama po kayo, dapat okay lang yon. At maraming salamat po kung merong mga namatay, kahit hindi po sila NHS, kahit sa care home, kapag po yung care home nyo ay napatunayan na nagbibigay pala ng services, contracted sila ng NHS, baka po makaklaim din kayo ng 60,000. Anyway, hanggang sa muli po, ingat po kayo.
Crystal?
Yeah, I totally agree with what Gina said. You know, if you have anything that you're worried about at work, please contact the support groups and take legal advice, because then you will know your position at work. That's it for me.
Okay mga kababayan, maraming salamat po sa pagtutok nyo sa amin ng higit 1 oras. Nakasama po natin si Consul General Sinen Mangalili mula po sa Philippine Embassy dito po sa London. Marami po siyang naibahagi sa atin at pwede po ninyong balikan yung panayam natin once matapos po tayo dito sa live. At as I said earlier, kauna-unahang pagkakataon nakapag-live kasabay po simultaneously, may live din po tayo sa YouTube, kaya pwede nyo na rin po kaming i-follow sa YouTube. Sa mga susunod na linggo po, bantayan nyo ang Juan Eu Konek, makakasama ko pa rin si Gene Alcantara at Crystal Diaz para po sa maiinit na issue na kinakaharap ng ating mga kababayan ngayong panahon ng pandemya. So maraming salamat po, tutok kayo hanggang sa susunod na linggo ng Juan Eu Konek.